the female mind reading technique that allows you to approach with confidence and avoid rejection, at least in the initial stages. It should also increase your hook rate. I'm going to reveal that right now, but before we get into it, if you like my content, why don't you click that subscribe button and give me a bit of a thumbs up. Now, we start with three things. The most important thing to start with, to basically read the mind of the girl before you approach her and figure out whether you want to approach her at all, is her body language. Now, the type of girls that you shouldn't be approaching are girls that are running, girls that are in a rush, girls that look flustered. They just finished work, they're in a rush to get to the taxi or the bus or the train. If she looks like her body language, she's in a rush to get somewhere, often on the phone. She could be power walking, carrying something heavy. She could have her AirPods in, on the phone, looking flustered. It's probably not a good idea for you to approach her. Although I've seen guys try to approach girls like that, it's never really ended too well for the guys. So what you want to be doing is looking at her body language. If she's not in a rush, if she's pretty chill, if she looks relaxed, and if she somewhat looks bored. She might look lonely and bored. That's the type of body language that you should be approaching. A bored girl that's walking slow, she looks like she's window shopping, she might look like she's lost. There's your opener. Are you lost? A girl that is looking that way is easier to approach. She's more approachable and more likely to get a good reaction too. Now, is she the type of girl that you shouldn't be approaching, I would say, is a girl that's not really taking care of herself. If she's wearing baggy clothes, she looks dirty, she's messy. I've seen girls go outside in their slippers and their pajamas with the hair curls in their hair, and they're just quickly going to the corner store. Approaching that type of girl is probably not a good idea. She's not really taking care of herself. She's not dressed in a way to attract men or look her best. And so therefore she might feel a little bit weird if the guy, her future boyfriend, approaches her under those circumstances, and she might question it. So what you want to be doing is approaching a girl that kind of looks at her, not at her best, but at least she's got it all going on. It's looking okay. She's put together. Clothes are nice and clean and makeup's on. She doesn't look a mess, and she won't feel embarrassed if a guy's approaching her and is attracted to her and trying to pick her up. Because the way she feels, regardless of whether you are okay with it, if she doesn't feel confident and like she's in her... Here's an example. So I have a girl that was supposed to meet me tonight, and she messaged me saying that something went wrong with her makeup bag or something. She had a whole bunch of makeup and it got damaged. Something happened to it. Water damage or something like that happened to it. And the makeup that she wanted to wear to come and meet me tonight was damaged. So she couldn't put the makeup on. And in my male mind, I'm thinking, who cares? Just come out. You don't need the makeup. Just come out. But she gave me a long explanation why she would be uncomfortable not coming out to meet me tonight at looking at her best. And still now, even after she explained it to me in detail, I still don't get it. I still don't understand it, and most of you guys out there won't understand it either. But if she's not feeling confident, then the date's not going to go too well, and therefore if she doesn't feel like she's put herself together and she's attractive enough or putting her best foot forward, then it's going to negatively affect the date, and therefore it's going to affect everything, even though I really don't care. I don't really mind. I would rather her turn up natural. So keep that in mind. If she's not well put together, she might not be the right girl for you to approach at that moment. Maybe you see her next week in the same location, she's well put together, have a shot then. 3, you just have a bad feeling about this one. I would go with your gut. Now, there are times where you will spot the girl and you will instinctively go, that's my girl. That's my future girlfriend. I've had that happen to me in the past. I got on the train and I saw her on the platform and I was like, that's the girl. That's her. And I approached her. We had a nice little conversation. We both went our separate ways in 2 different carts on the train. The train traveled for about half an hour. I was supposed to get off 1 stop earlier at Town Hall, but she got off at Central Station. And so I waited 1 more stop. We both got off on the platform at Central Station. And then I reapproached, and I ended up dating that girl for multiple years, and it was a magnificent time. And that was instinctive. I saw her, I'm like, that's the girl. That's my future girlfriend, and she did become my future girlfriend. Now, the reverse is true, where you will see a girl and your gut will tell you not to talk to that girl because she's trouble, she's dangerous, she's toxic, there's something wrong with her, or your gut will just go, no. As long as you do not have a lot of social anxiety, you're okay with talking to people in general, and you're not just making up excuses, you can trust your gut under those circumstances. So they're the 3 tips that I would say that can help you to basically read the mind of the girl before you even approach her. So if you like this tip, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, and if you want to learn more about cold approach, dating in general, I also recommend that, and I'm getting great results with my online coaching, online mentorship. You basically have a like-minded guy like myself that is out there living this life, and you can call me at any time, send me screenshots of text messages, send me profiles if you have a dating profile, send me audios of approaches. We will go live and I will listen to you doing a DG session and give you live feedback while you're in set, no matter where you are in the world. And just someone to strategize with that's like-minded and actually knows what they're talking about. That's also another factor. On the other side of the world, because of the social conditioning, especially in the West, it is almost forbidden for us as men in the West to find a girlfriend and have some babies and, make enough money to keep a roof over our head. We've become indentured slaves to the government in some aspects. Some countries, especially my country, Australia's become a totalitarian, Orwellian nightmare. And the social conditioning of men, it is hard for you to go down to the pub and speak to the boys about it. The government just wants them to get drunk, watch the football, believe the news, and become a slave. But having someone like me to talk to about this that's like-minded is priceless. And I recommend you sign up to some online mentorship for that very reason. So think about that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Give me a thumbs up.